In the small village of Umugo, there lived a woman named Ifoma. She was not poor and she was not rich. She was just like every other woman, except for one thing. Ifoma loved to lie. From morning till night, she told lies like it was her food. She lied about her children. She lied about her husband. She lied about her neighbors. Even when there was no reason to lie, Ifoma would still open her mouth and speak something that was not true. When someone bought a new dress, Ifoma would say, I have three of that same cloth in my house. When someone built a new house, she would say, my husband and I have already built three houses in the city. When someone cooked soup, she would say, my soup is always richer than this one. At first, people just laughed. They thought she was only joking. But with time, they stopped laughing. Her lies became too much. People began to avoid her. They stopped inviting her to meetings, weddings, and markets. Even the village women's group removed her from the list. One day, her friend Ada came to the visit. Ifoma, Ada said, why do you lie so much? Everybody is talking about you. They say you are not to be trusted. Ifoma laughed. Let them talk. I don't care. I only lie small, small. It's just to make life sweet. Ada shook her head. Life is sweet when people trust you, but your name is not shame in the village. One day, her only son, Chibike, came back from the city. He had passed his final exam in the university. He was now an engineer. He brought his fiancée, a quiet girl named Norma, to meet his mother. When Chibike told his mother, she jumped and danced. My son, this is good news. Come and show me your wife to be. I must cook for her with my special hands. But that day, Ifoma did something foolish. When Ifoma came, Ifoma looked at the girl and said, you are so lucky. My son was chosen by many rich girls, even daughters of governors, but he chose you. You should be thankful. Norma smiled and stayed quiet. But later, she cried in her room. That evening, Chibike came to his mother and said, Mama, why do you always talk too much? Norma is feeling sad. You embarrassed her. Ifoma said, Me? I was only praising her. Chibike said, you don't know the pain your words brings people in this village. Say you lie too much. Even Norma's parents were worried when they heard your name. For the first time, Ifoma felt pain in her chest. Her whole son was ashamed of her. The next week, Chibike traveled back to the city. He told his mother he would call, but many days passed and he did not. Ifoma began to feel lonely. She went to her neighbors, but they closed their doors. She went to the market, but nobody greeted her. Even little children laughed when she walked past. That is the woman who lies, they would whisper. One day the village had a big emergency. A little boy had gone missing in the forest. All the villagers gathered to search. Men and women ran around with lamenting, but nobody told Ifoma. She heard the news later in the night and ran to the meeting around. Why did not anybody tell me? She said. The village chief wife turned to her and said, because we don't trust you. If you say you saw the boy, we won't know if it's true or not. That night, Ifoma sat under the tree near her house and cried. For the first time in her life, she had not told so many lies. 2 days later, something strange happened. Ifeoma went to fetch water from the stream very early in the morning. As she was walking back, she saw a small shadow hiding in the bush. She looked again. It was the missing boy. He was weak and crying. She ran to him. Chisom, is that you? The boy nodded. He was hungry and tired. Yufma dropped her water pot and carried the boy on her back. When she reached the village, she shouted, I found him, I found him, I found the boy, but nobody believed her. You again, one man said, you want to lie again. I'm not lying, she said. Come and see for yourself. But they laughed and walked away. She cried and cried. The boy and carried the boy to the place. The chief came out and looked at her. You, the chief said, where did you see him? At the same stream. She said, please believe me. They checked the boy. It was truly Chisom. The chief looked at her and said, this is good, but why did not you bring people to see when you find it? Now everyone think it's another lie. I know I have told you many lies, she said, but this one is true. I carried him with my own hands. I don't want him to die. Please forgive me. I want to change. The chief was quiet. He saw the tears in her eyes, real tears. From today, he said, try to be honest. If you want people to trust you again, you must speak the truth, no matter how small they matter. After that day, Ifeoma changed. It was not easy. Sometimes her mouth wanted to say something sweet and forced, but she would stop and ask herself, is it true? 1 month passed. Then 2 months passed. People noticed that she no longer lied. When she had said something, they would ask, are you sure? She would smile and say, yes, I don't lie again. She then stopped laughing at her. Women in the market began to greet her again. She began called her. I'm saying, Mama, I heard you find the missing boy. I'm proud of you. She smiled and cried, a little boy, not because she was sad, but because she was happy.